All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to When Reality Hits. We are continuing our Bahamas Girl Trip edition, even though we're not in the Bahamas anymore. But I have the beautiful and fabulous Colleen Reed from Love is Blind.
Woo! Hey, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Britt. I love it.
How
So excited.
fun was the Bahamas?
Oh my gosh. I was like texting all my friends when I got home, and I'm like, I'm just waiting for my Bahama mama to come back to, like, I'm waiting for my Bahama mama for a margarita, a shot. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I miss it so much. And
Me
I was
too.
just like the first day back, but I had so much fun.
I'm like ready to go back already. And, you know, we haven't even been back that long, but still, it was so much fun. The boat day was probably my favorite day. Just getting to get out there and snorkel and do all that stuff.
It was so much fun. Definitely the boat day was the highlight of the trip. For sure.
So fun. And
I'm happy at, like, anytime I'm on a boat, I'm happy, but a boat in the Bahamas?
Yes, the water is like crystal clear. It's absolutely beautiful. I will say that snorkeling is not sexy at all, though. It's
not sexy. And I was gonna go. I did not snorkel, but I was going to. And then I wear contacts, and anytime that salt water gets in my eyes, I'm a goner. Like, I can't see anything. So I was like, you know what? I'll just watch you girls do your thing.
Girl, I wear contacts too, so I get it, but I was about to miss that crystal clear blue water. That was so nice. Okay, so let's get into some reality TV talk.
Amazing. Let's do it.
You're from Love is Blind. What season were you on again?
I was on season 3, Dallas.
Season 3. Okay, so you had you watched the show at all before you started? Like, did you know what you were getting into?
So season 2 was filming the same time as season 3, so I did not see season 2, but I did watch season 1 like everyone else in quarantine during 2020.
Yep.
And I remember watching season 1, and I'm like, these people are wild. Who would do this? This is crazy, but like amazing television. And then as I was going through the process, I was like, wait, I feel like I could actually really benefit from this. Just from the way that the process is and who I am as a person, what I was looking for in a partner. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just jump and like do it and take a leap of faith. So I kind of had an idea, but not like, because we only had the first season to really look at.
Yeah. But still, like, that's just such a crazy experience. Like, is it something that you thought you would ever do in your life? Or was it completely unexpected for you?
I feel like my personality in real life, like a lot of people have said to me, like, I feel like you should be like out there. Like, I used to be able to take criticism very easily, but I would take criticism easily. I was very bubbly, still am, but I feel like I did get those comments a lot, like in college and in high school, but I never thought like a reality TV show. Like, I just never,
you need to be on TV. You need to go to Hollywood when people say that kind of stuff. Yeah. I love it. You actually found love. You got married on the show to Matt. And you just had your 3-year anniversary?
Yes. We just celebrated our 3 years 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, so can you break it down? What is the timeline? Like, when you meet each other and then to when you get engaged, and then how long is your engagement to when you get married?
So we're in the pods for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then you get engaged at the end of the pod. So at the end of 2 weeks, you get engaged after meeting someone, talking to someone through a wall. And then we're in Malibu for a week in like our vacation setting. And then
you guys actually get to stay together. That's like right after you get engaged. You go from there straight to Malibu.
Yeah, we go right from engagements to Malibu, and then that's for a week. And then it was about 3 weeks in Dallas. So I would say roughly 4 weeks from engagement to marriage.
Goodness gracious, it's so fast, but it worked for you.
It worked for us.
Yeah.
But yes, it was very fast.
But sure. I remember talking to you in the Bahamas, and you had mentioned that you waited, I think, like a year before you guys even moved in together. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was correct because we felt we obviously had a lot of things to work through from the show. We had just gotten married. We had just basically met each other, and we only really, we knew each other. Obviously, we got married, but we knew a majority of each other through with cameras around. We didn't really know what the other person was without the cameras. And really, like when we were in Dallas, we were in each other's lives, but not really. Like we were still filming a TV show. Yeah,
so, I know exactly what you mean. A lot of people listening won't maybe like understand what that is exactly like, but it adds a whole nother layer. Like every single conversation you're having, is being filmed and that people are going to see it. Yeah.
And like our lives surrounded around this TV show. Like we didn't have any, we had stresses, but we weren't focusing on them. We weren't really like truly hanging out with our family and our friends and getting to know the other person's lives. Like we just didn't have that when we were filming. And I wanted to have a very organic relationship with him, even though it started so different. So we waited, honestly, like the math is not mathing right now, but more than a year we waited for sure, at least a year.
I think that's amazing. I think that's so smart of you to do. And do you feel like that was a good decision? Obviously it's worked for you guys, but I'm sure you would recommend it to all these other people who are finding love on Love is Blind as well.
And I was young. I was 25. And
you're still young. Oh,
I know.
I'm jealous.
I'm young, but I was like a child, like I am such a different person. And Matt even just said this to me yesterday. He was like, I was such a different person 3 years ago. And I really encourage a lot of the people who are going on Love is Blind. If moving in right away after marriage works for you, then like kudos to you. But if it doesn't, like don't let the outside world or the outside comments like get to you and pressure you into doing something that is traditional. Like I've always said this since day one, we started our relationship in an untraditional way. Why don't we do our marriage in an untraditional way? Now we are, but we just needed like time. We just needed time.
I think that's so smart because, like you said, it's all so fast. The cameras are around. But still, I'm so happy for you. I'm happy that you found love. Obviously, for you, you think the experiment works because I know this is like a whole, like, it is an experiment, I guess, to see what can happen. But there's been a lot of successful couples, I feel like, come from it.
There's been a lot of successful couples for sure. I do think that it works. And it doesn't work for a lot. Like I really do. I don't know if Love is Blind because like,
do you think Love is blind?
for me, it is. For me, it works. But like, I don't see it working for everybody,
Right. Okay. So you kind of mentioned comments a couple times. Has that been something that's been hard for you to deal with since being on a reality TV show, like social media and just hate?
Not anymore, but for sure in the beginning, I just wasn't expecting it. Like before going on the show, a lot of people in my life were saying, can you handle it? And I'm thinking to myself, what could they possibly say about me? Like, I'm not very outspoken. I really stray from confrontation. I don't say anything about mean people. So I was like, what are they going to say about me? And then when the show aired, and people were giving me negative comments just because I would say my profession, I was like, oh, crap. Like, I don't know if I can handle this.
People will comment on anything. It does not matter. The amount of comments I get about my boobs is insane. I'm like, why are you commenting on my body?
Please stop.
It's so strange. Like, I would never go on to your page or somebody I've just never met ever and comment about their appearance or just anything. It just doesn't really make any sense to me. But that's been one of the most difficult things for me as well because I feel like I'm a nice person and I don't understand why people would like come at me. It doesn't really, because I would never do it myself. So I can't relate to it.
it just isn't registered. And now I know it's like, well, if I put myself out there, then I should just expect the comments. But it was a learning experience. It was very hard. It's well known that I had a panic attack at the reunion because of the comments, just because people thought that I was having some sort of reaction towards Matt, but I was cutting off Matt's circulation because I was so scared of what was going to happen at the reunion, what people were going to say at the reunion. So I don't think I was ready for it. I don't think I was.
Having done many reunions myself, that is the hardest day of the entire season.
It's so hard.
I've been on many, many reunions.
I don't know how you do it every year because I'm like, I'm good. That's in the past.
It is so much drama because you have to talk about every single thing that went on throughout the entire season, and you have to face it all over again. So not only did you deal with it when it aired or whenever you lived it, you have to deal with it when it aired, and then you have to relive it again at the reunion.
Yeah. So no, I don't. Kudos to you because I could never do that every year. I'd be like, sorry, I'm done.
I feel like my skin is getting thicker over the years, but also like I still let things get to me. It's almost impossible.
It's natural. It's natural for people to, when they comment about looks or who you are as a person, or when they get it wrong and you just want to defend yourself. But like, I just don't think
you can't even defend yourself though, because once you do that, somebody's going to argue with what you defended yourself with, if that makes sense. And then it becomes like a whole nother thing. I mean, people
can't like, I've always, cause I watch reality TV. Yeah. And being a person who watches it and observes reality TV, you can't, once you make up your mind about someone, it's very hard to change your mind, no matter how much you defend yourself. So it's like, why bother? You know, like you either think this way or you don't, which is really hard to do. But now I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit.
Oh my gosh, guys. Have you guys heard of Go Pure? It is amazing. I am obsessed. I am so scared of my neck aging. And, you know, as you saw in season 1 of The Valley, I got surgery trying to, you know, keep it tight and everything. But this Go Pure is absolutely amazing. And with summer in full swing, your neck and chest are more exposed than ever. Whether you're rocking sundresses, swimsuits, or strappy tops, your neck is out there for the whole world to see. And it's one of the first places to show signs of aging. That's why Go Pure Beauty created their revolutionary Tighten and Lift Neck Cream, perfect for your summer skincare routine. Powered by clinically proven active ingredients, this advanced formula is designed to visibly firm, smooth, and rejuvenate the delicate skin on your neck and chest in as little as 4 to 8 weeks. I'm telling you guys, I love this stuff. All Go Pure products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, and sulfate-free, so you know you're giving your skin clean, effective care without the harsh chemicals or compromises. With over 1 million jars sold, this beauty secret is no longer a secret. For a limited time, our listeners get 25% off with Go Pure with code RealityHits at checkout. Just head to gopurebeauty.com, use code RealityHits, and you're all set. After you buy, do us a favor. When they ask where you heard about Go Pure, tell them it was from our show. You guys will love it. It's part of my everyday routine now. Obsessed.
Finding the one can feel impossible. And in today's world, it's even harder. False profiles, inaccurate pictures, ghosting on dates. Is this sounding familiar? But if you're ready to make your move to a new place, it doesn't have to feel like dating. All it takes is a simple search on apartments.com to find your perfect match. Whether you're looking for a 3-bedroom condo downtown, a 2-bedroom duplex in a quiet neighborhood, a cozy studio in a walkable city, or even a single-family home in a cul-de-sac, you can find the place that checks all the right boxes. So whichever stage of life you're in, settle down in your perfect home by using apartments.com. No more swiping or awkward first dates. Make it easier to get a place that gets you. Visit apartments.com, the place to find a place.
You had mentioned when we were in the Bahamas that you had a lot of like comments and stuff about Matt and your relationship, and you said he was very different in real life with how he seemed on the show. Do you want to like explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So I I immediately noticed that he would get very stressed out and have his guard up when the producers and the cameras were around. He likes to be in control of his actions and like where he's going. And you might be able to relate to this. Like when you're filming, you're put in a room for several plus hours and you can't leave, or, and we didn't have our phones or anything. And so he just didn't like that. He didn't know like that he couldn't control anything.
Yeah. And filming is a lot of, we like to say, hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Sitting around, people don't know that part of it, and yours is even different than what I dealt with. So
yeah. It almost felt like we were being treated like children kind of a little bit, but like, I understand why I understand the producer's job, but I could tell it was hard for Matt to adapt to that. And so he would not be stressed out with me, just stressed out with the environment he was in. So yeah, reality TV is not for Matt for sure. He says that
he would never do it again.
He would never do it again. So,
well, he married you, so I guess he don't need to. You're good.
Like he appreciates the experience for sure. Yeah. But I know that just like having the cameras and the producers, and he knows when the producers want something from him, and he doesn't want to get there, or he doesn't want to talk about something. So that just the environment was very hard for him, and so it was hard to see the comments when they would say stuff about him, because I know what's really going on, and I could see like literally the cameras would go away, and it was just like a weight was lifted off, and we would be able to have more real conversations. It's unfortunate that we wouldn't be able to have those conversations on camera, but that's just who we are as like people, Yeah. It's hard to put like an act up in front of the cameras, and we couldn't do it.
Reality TV is not for everybody, and it can complicate things big time. Like, me and Jax have done it for many years, but not that we are the couple to look up to or anything right now. But we've, I noticed like when we're filming, Jack, he gets so much anxiety.
Yes.
Like, before we're getting ready to start filming, and he starts like moving a lot and just like talking a lot, and it becomes like such an annoying thing for me, if I'm being like truly honest, and it can make us like start fighting. And then here we are filming, and I'm already like in a bad mood because of the way he just acted all day because he knew we were filming. You know what I mean? Like, it just like the whole, we get used to it as we get going, but there's certain days where it would just like, I could just tell it was affecting.
Yeah. It's hard. And you do have to like, you have to be aware that the cameras are around. Like, I remember there was a scene where Matt was just constantly like looking at his phone or was tired or something. And I was like, Matt, like the cameras are around. They're gonna like make you look bad. And I think it was like after the altar, and he looked annoyed with me. And I was like, no, like and so it's hard to get him to realize that, you can be real, and you can have can show your authentic personality, but you do have to be aware that the cameras are around and be comfortable with that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Jax just don't care either way. He just says whatever is on his mind. It's the opposite for him. He is just like, woo, roller coaster.
Yeah.
But still, I'm so glad it's worked out for you guys. You're 3 years in. Do you guys want to have any children? Is that something that you've talked about, or you're
we
looking
both want a big family for sure. I want 4 because when you go on a roller coaster, you can't have an odd number. Everyone needs to be together.
I love that reason.
That's the reason. But no, I grew up with a sister, and I loved it, but I've always just wanted a big family. I always wanted that. I was really close with my cousins, and it was just amazing when we would get the whole family together. So if possible, I would love to have 4 kids, but it's not in our future anytime soon. I still want to really still grow our relationship, travel, and even just with a dog, that's a lot of responsibility. I can't even imagine with kids. Yeah. So not in the future, not in the near time future, but for sure in the future.
Once you start having kids, you won't travel with your dog anymore.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what happened with me, because I used to take my dogs everywhere, but now it's cruise is just, it's a lot to travel with a toddler, but it's so fun. He's a good traveler. I just got back from Kentucky, and we got stuck overnight in Chicago on our way back. That's why I had to push our podcast back. But he was so good, but he did not want to walk. So I'm having to carry a diaper bag, a huge bag that had like my laptop and stuff in it, and then carry my 3-year-old. He's like 45 pounds at least.
That's when I would have a panic attack.
He's really big. And I had to walk like to the hotel in Chicago. I didn't bring a stroller this time because that's also a lot for one person to do with a stroller, all the luggage, everything else. But I swear I will never travel without bringing a stroller ever again.
Okay, so note.
That was bring stroller because that was absolutely insane. I thought my back was going to give out. People were like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "I'm fine. I just have to like sit down for a second."
Yeah, just think about this. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm like, I just need to like sit for a second and then keep walking because whenever I was in Chicago, I had to walk like through 3 terminals to get to the hotel.
Oh, no way. No way. I'm done. I'm calling a taxi or something. I'm done.
It was crazy. But he was so good other than not wanting to walk. That's such a toddler thing to do. He just was like, Mom,
he's so cute. He's so adorable.
Well, I hope that you do get to have kids one day. It's the best thing. Being a mom is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So it's a love like you could not even imagine until you hold your baby. So I hope that will happen for you guys. Well, okay. So how did you get started into the Love is Blind? Like, do you apply for that? Like, is it something, how does that all come about?
Both Matt and I were reached out via Instagram.
Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody scouted you up.
It's not like, especially Matt, like he had like 200 followers and I had, your like average 1,000. Like, it's not like we already had a platform of worth noting by any means. But yeah, they reached out and I remember contemplating, like, I don't think I can do this. Like, maybe I can, maybe I can't. And just one night after, I remember I had just performed, I was really tired and I lived with 2 girls at the time and we just like poured ourselves a fat glass of wine and we just like went through the application that they had sent me. And then from then on, it was just like back and forth of producer calls and Zoom calls and screenings. And then they had casted me and they're like, you're going to be on a flight in a week to LA. So it just kind of
like that fast.
It was that fast.
Wow. What if like you couldn't, like, what if your job would let you go or, like, what if
I remember, so I was actually, my dance contract is from like August, September to June. And we had filmed in May. And I remember I had a show coming up and I like usually in like with a ballet company, like I
want to talk about that too in a minute.
Yeah. So usually like if you can't do a show, like you're fired, you're out, we're cutting ties, like you're going against your current contract. So I was back and forth with my producer that was like, talking to me about going and, they're saying it's a once in a lifetime chance, like this and that. And I didn't even want to bring it up to my artistic director because I didn't even want her to know that this was a thought in my mind. So finally I just, bit the bullet and I talked to her and she was amazing. And she said, you can go and your contract will still be here when you come back. So for me, it was definitely a concern for my work if I would be able to leave for a month and miss a whole show.
Yeah, because then you like would have to debate like, is this going to be worth it? Like, but just think if you didn't do that and everything didn't line up, you wouldn't be married for 3 years right now.
I know.
How everything happens. Like,
everything happens for a reason, for sure.
Yeah, my whole life is completely different because of being on like reality TV and stuff. Yeah. And I'm sure it's made a huge impact on your life as well.
Definitely, for sure.
I have been using Haya for a while now for Cruz. He is a very picky eater, so it is great that he has a vitamin that he loves and that he will actually eat. And I feel like he's getting everything that he needs to help him grow and grow and grow. He's getting so big, and Haya has been amazing to step in whenever I feel like he's just so picky. And only once, like certain meals and never really wants to switch it up. So Haya has been absolutely incredible. You guys should definitely try them out. Typical children's vitamins are basically candy in disguise, filled with 2 teaspoons of sugar, unhealthy chemicals, and other gummy junk growing kids should never eat. That's why Haya was created. The pediatrician approved superpowered chewable vitamin. Cruz loves them. Formulated with the help of nutritional experts, Haya is pressed with a blend of 12 organic fruits and veggies, then supercharged with 15 essential vitamins and minerals. I absolutely love that. It makes me feel better as a mom knowing that he's getting the things that he needs, and he loves that you can decorate the bottle with the little stickers that come with the first order.
Make sure you're also checking out their new kids probiotic and nighttime essentials.
We worked out a special deal with Haya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hayahealth.com. This deal is not available on the regular website. Go to hayahealth.com/realityhits, HIYAHEALTH.com/realityhits to get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. When Reality Hits is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Guys, what is up? My name's Tom Schwartz. Some of you might know me from Vanderpump Rules. We had 11 wonderful, beautiful, strange seasons together. You've seen me at some of my worst, and now I want to show you some of my best. Welcome to my new show, Detox Retox, on Podcast One. So what are we doing here? Well, we're striving for balance in an ever-extreme world. Each week we celebrate the dance between indulgence and moderation, and I want to level up together, and I don't want to feel bad about feeling good. It's all about harmony, okay? Through conversations and travels, friends, your favorite reality stars, internet personalities, experts, amateurs, metaphysics to mezcal, highly experiential. It's going to be a nice blend of practical and fantastical. It's not woo-woo if it works. So we're going to open up our minds with fascinating humans from all walks of life. You're a little reminder that it's never too late to start fresh and find harmony. New episodes of Detox Retox with me, Tom Schwartz, drop every Tuesday. Come vibe with us, and remember to rate, review, and follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Dream so high, side by side, just you and I. Every moment feels so right. Love's pure magic in the light. Captivating rhapsody, real love's melody sets me free. Sync our hearts to be a love that makes our souls complete. From the dawn to twilight shade.
Okay, so you're a ballerina, which is so cool. How did that start? Is it something that you just always wanted to do since you were a little girl? Did you start as a very young little, like?
I started like every other, little girl goes to ballet class.
Yeah.
But I am from the Northeast, and, in that area, I would say a good majority does Irish step dancing. So I actually started with Irish step dancing, and my teacher at the time told me, I'm really good and I could really improve my jumps if I go take ballet. And then I just ended up falling in love with ballet more than Irish step dancing. So I quit that. And then around when you're like, I would say a preteen, teenager, you start going away for summers to summer intensives and you train with companies. And that's where you start to debate if being a professional ballet dancer is something that you can attain. So as I got older and I was starting to like figure it out, I decided I'd rather go to college so I can get my degree, because I would say a lot of professional dancers will be homeschooled and then go right into a company and get a contract. And then once they retire, they either go back to school or they just go to teaching. So I wanted to kind of get my degree and go the professional route. So then I went to OU for ballet performance. And then as soon as I graduated, I got a contract in Dallas. So it just kind of, yeah.
Look at you doing it all. It has to be super competitive. Like, I don't really know much about that world, but I've seen like movies and TV. I think it's so interesting, but I can only imagine how competitive it is.
Well, that's why I was talking about it a lot in the pods, and I was kind of frustrated of how they showed it. But the reason why I wanted to talk about it in dating and on TV is ballet has been my whole world, and I've learned so many lessons, and like who I am as a person is because of dance. So obviously I'm going to talk about that in dating. And
I mean, it's going to shape your life, like you had to work hard for that.
Yes, I had to work so hard. And I mean, it's almost like it's off the top of my head because the Olympics are on, but it's very similar to gymnastics and, how young those girls are and how young they start and ice skating. It's very similar to that world, that it's your whole life. And like I just mentioned, a lot of girls and boys will go be homeschooled around high school time and then just devote their entire, teenage, young adult life to dance.
Yeah.
Like all they know is dance. So that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it, because you see shows and you see movies, but only a few, I would say, media like Black Swan and Center Stage really show that world. It's very like you don't really see a lot of it.
I understand that though. Like I said, that I know shaped your whole world and you had to work hard on that. I'm surprised that people commented negatively about you speaking on that.
Well, because it looks like I'm sexualizing myself because I'm saying, oh, I can do the splits. And I will say to defend myself.
You're behind the pods and you're like, I could do this.
Yes. Yes. And I will say to defend myself a little bit, it's because when I was dating and I would tell people, like it was a joke amongst my friends. It was a joke when I was dating that as soon as I said I'm a ballet dancer, I would always get, can you do the splits? So I wanted to be ahead of that and say, yes, I do the splits. But I guess the audience viewpoint, it looks like I'm sexualizing myself. So that was frustrating.
Yeah, that is frustrating. But like people will comment, find a way to turn anything into a bigger deal. Like people just need to relax sometimes. Like everything isn't that big of a deal.
I know.
Like it's okay. People can still make jokes, not be serious 24/7. Like,
yes,
we just got to chill out. If you can change anything about your season, what would you change? Or would you change anything?
I don't know if I would change anything. I think maybe giving myself a bit more of a backbone. I think we touched on it a little bit earlier, but I think if not to stick up against not like that by any means, but just to kind of like say, no, we're having these conversations on camera, because then it would give a more clear picture of our relationship. I think I was fine with pulling back and not letting the audience see everything, because then it doesn't give us like a fair chance to show who we really are as a couple. So I think if I would have just like had a backbone and said, no, we're having these conversations and been a little bit more real on camera, I think that would have I think the audience would have been rooting for us just a little bit more.
A little bit more. I understand. Yeah. But still, you made it, so you prove it.
We made it. So not really then. I guess not really.
You're like, I'm good. We're 3 years in.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could be on any other reality TV show, of all the reality TV shows, you said that you like reality TV, correct?
Love it.
What reality TV show would you be on and why?
If I was single, I would go on Love Island.
They are crazy on there. I saw like a little clip of it with my mom. My mom loves Love Island.
I love
so
Love
funny.
Island.
Yeah, it's
just so I can say I got a text. Yeah. Just so I can say I got a text.
Yeah, everybody's so hot. Ariana looks so good.
Oh my God, she looks fabulous.
She looks so good. I'm like, keep that hair and makeup team because you are looking awesome.
Yeah.
And all that dancing, getting her body right. She looks amazing.
Or I would so if I was single, I would do Love Island just so I could say I got a text and wear the big microphones.
Yeah.
Or like if I could be a judge on like any sort of like competition show. Like I don't want to be a contestant, I want to be a judge.
Yes, I feel you. I think it would be so fun to be on like Nailed It. There's like no drama. You know that cake show where I need to do something that is not drama because my whole life is drama. So I agree with the like being a host aspect. I think that would be so fun. So since we just had our girls trip in the Bahamas, what would be your favorite thing about having a girls trip?
Oh, I'm going on another girls trip next week. Like I am the biggest. We're going to 30A in Florida.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, but I love a girls trip. I just think it's so fun when you get together, when you get everyone together, and you know it doesn't need to be long. It just need 3-4 days is perfect.
Yeah,
and I don't even need like to be all dressed up and like going to dinner. Like I just love getting together, everyone together and like your cute jammies and like having a pizza, a bottle of wine. And you just do that for like 4 days. Like count me in, you know?
A beautiful place.
Beautiful place. Like
no drama.
No drama. Like we're good. And what I liked about the Bahamas is that the casino is on the first floor, and I'm such a gambler, so like it's so fun to like be with your friends and then go to the blackjack table, and then there's a pool outside. Like the energy was fabulous. Like I love a girls trip.
Yeah, we had a good group of girls too.
So we had such an amazing group of girls.
So good. I'm going to see you on Monday night, correct? You're coming to Jax's?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'll see you again. Just for everyone listening, on Monday night, this coming Monday, we started hosting bachelorette watch parties, and Charity Lawson is hosting. Colleen is coming, and I'll be there as well. So come see us at Jax's. And then on Tuesday night, if you're still in town, I'm hosting we'll watch like an old episode of Vanderpump Rules, like whenever I first started, and at Schwartz Sandy's. So I'm going to host there
I'm coming. For sure.
With Tom Schwartz. So Tuesday night, Monday night, come see us at Jax's. Tuesday night, we'll be at Schwartz and Sandy's. So
that's amazing.
That'll be so fun. Okay, I have a Marry F Kill question for you.
Okay, give it to me.
I asked all the girls these. Everyone had different things. All right, this is the one for you because I hear that you love all of these men.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds, Channing Tatum, or Bieber?
Okay, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, Marry F Kill?
Yes.
Okay, I would for sure do the Motion of the Ocean with Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'll kill Ryan Reynolds. Sometimes he annoys me just a little bit.
I thought you were going to go for marry Ryan Reynolds just because he seems like such like the husband type.
He's such a husband material, but sometimes like it's like a little bit too much.
Yeah. Justin's sexy though.
I love me some Justin Bieber. I have Bieber fever forever.
He's just getting cuter and cuter as he gets older.
And he's going to be a dad. Like I think he's going to be an amazing dad.
Oh, that's going to be so cute. All right, before we let you go, Colleen, I have a couple questions from fans.
Okay.
The first one is FL__ Steph. Colleen, what is your advice for someone who is adapting to not dancing anymore?
Oh God, it's so hard. I would definitely sit in it for a bit and just like, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be, feel like you're missing something because it's such a big part of our lives, obviously. We just talked about it. So it's okay to be sad and miss it and question if it's the right decision. I was constantly questioning it. But if you just really dive into why you're leaving dance and your next career steps, and like I'm really into fitness right now. That's not dance. I'm really into Pilates at the moment. And if you build up your days and not forget about dance, but just you don't want to just sit around and not do anything. You definitely want to get your body moving for sure, and you'll be okay. But dance is always there.
That's great advice. All right, we're going to end with a fun one because we were just talking about our girls' trip. This is from, let's see, Life of Katia. What is your favorite resort drink? Bahama Mama, I feel like.
No, I would say if I'm on the beach, I love me a pina colada.
Yeah.
I love a pina colada, but I can only have like one of those.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
they're too sweet.
Too much sugar.
Yeah.
Then I love a skinny margarita for sure.
You'll do a tequila shot with me, which I adore.
I love tequila shots. I love tequila.
Get ready for Monday because we're taking tequila shots. I've been like in Kentucky with all my family and stuff, so I haven't really had any I went to Jackson's birthday last night, but other than that, I haven't like done any like nights out or anything in a while.
Get ready.
I'm excited to see you, and thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Thank you, Britt. I had so much fun.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Instagram, Jellybean Colleen, and TikTok, Colleen Reed 7. I yap a lot. I've been yapping today and yesterday. So, yeah. Come.
Wait, hold on. What is yap? Am I too old?
Like talking. I
was like, is there a new app called
Yap? A video game? What is that?
I'm like, do I need to be yapping?
You do yap. You yap for a living.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Thank you so much, Colleen. I will see you on Monday. And thanks, everybody, for listening to When Reality Hits with Brittany.
Just when you thought summer couldn't get any hotter, Pluto TV is turning up the heat with thousands of free movies. Presenting Summer of Cinema. Stream your favorite blockbuster films like Gladiator.
I will have my vengeance.
Good Burger.
This is what I call fast food.
Beverly Hills Cop. The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. And Julie and Julia.
Bon appetit.
All for free on your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.